Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Bertha and I film about faith, relationship, personal development, lifestyle, and all the good things, right? Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following me on my social media handles as well. Okay. All right. So in today's video, we are going to talk about set these boundaries in your relationship. What are boundaries? So boundaries are basically measures that you put in place. So let's take the sea as a very good example. God created the sea and gave the sea boundary, okay, from the earth. Now, what happens if the water oversteps its boundaries onto the earth? A lot of people are going to lose their lives. A lot of people have to move because the water will wash away their properties and other stuff away, right? So in this case, we are talking about relationship, right? So if these measures are not put in place, a lot of things will happen to the relationship. Okay, there can be a breakup, there can be bitterness, there can be unhappiness, there can be sadness, there can be a whole lot of issues, right? So that is why I decided to create this video to help all of us. Without wasting much time, let's just jump right into today's video. The first point I would like to address in this video is avoid prolonging fights or misunderstanding. Avoid prolonging fights or misunderstanding. Well, I guess the word I should use is misunderstanding, not fight. Okay, a relationship is not a boxing ring that two people are supposed to be fighting, right? So let me put it as a misunderstanding. Now, any relationship that does not have misunderstanding means that somebody is definitely pretending in that relationship. I think I've mentioned it here before. Every relationship have their own misunderstanding, but bottom line of the fact is that now this misunderstanding not persist. Now if they are persisting, then that means that there is danger. Always find amicable ways to solve misunderstanding. Okay, now the devil is always going around looking for trouble. Once there's a crack in your relationship, once there's a crack in a building, you find something coming out of there, usually ants. Okay, the devil is always looking for opportunity to enter or penetrate into relationships and then at large marriages. So the slightest mistake, the enemy is going to feed on it and then cause distraction at the end of the day. Before you know it, you are carrying over toothpaste where it should be pressed for years. And please do not prolong misunderstanding. Anything that you disagree upon, and there's something that we say we agree to disagree. It is okay and it's fine to disagree, but then in the moment of disagreeing with each other, do not prolong it. Let your partners um say what they see from their own point of view. You should also say what you say from your point of view, and then look at the common grounds, and then you move on from there. So the first point is do not prolong misunderstanding. Okay. Okay, let's go to the second point. Another boundary I would suggest that you set is to talk with respect, regardless of what the issue is. Whatever issue arises in your relationship, and then it is time to address it. When both of you decide that you want to address this issue, now the bottom line or the baseline is that you have to address this issue with respect. Whatever comes out of your mouth must be in a place of respect, a place of you want to make things work, from a place of you want to resolve the issue. You are going to attack the issue and not yourselves. The issue is the enemy, not both of you. I have a post that I actually saw on Facebook that I thought it would be very relevant for this topic, and it reads: the way sweetness never goes out of honey and stars never leave the sky is the same way you cannot have true love and run out of respect. It is a big lie for someone to claim they love you and yet disrespect you. There's no way somebody would love you and insult you during an argument. There's no way somebody would claim they love you and hit you. You are supposed to respect each other. Okay, now once you don't put these boundaries in place, just imagine what will happen when there's an argument. You start calling each other names, you start abusing, okay, and hitting each other, you start mistreating each other. And that is what the enemy wants. The enemy wants to penetrate into godly relationships and not allow the favor and the grace of God to happen in that relationship. So put this boundary in place and stop the enemy from having his way into your relationship. Love is patient, love is kind, love is care, love is everything. You can never run out of respect for the person you claim you love. Okay, please create this boundary. It's going to go a long way to help you in the relationship. Okay, let's go to the next point. Now, the next point is closely related to the third point. No insults. Create the boundary of not insulting yourself. When somebody insults your partner, you consider that to be disrespect to you. So why will you now disrespect the one you are with? Some people go as far as insulting their partners in public, in the midst of people, their family members, their friends, their colleagues, even in front of children, people they are supposed to be mentoring, to be teaching them how to respect, to be teaching them how to be obedient children. You find them insulting their partners in front of these people. Now, all these things are happening because we do not consciously create these boundaries in our relationships. If you want your relationship to be a successful one, there are issues, there are principles that we have to put in place. And it's so pathetic to see somebody insulting their partner in public. And then you go back later to apologize and be calling the name of the devil, whereby the devil is saying, I do not even know your address as at that time. I think you can do better in a relationship, right? I'm so passionate about this because I see this happening a lot. You do not need to insult your partner, to abuse your partner, to call your partner names before he or she will get the message you're trying to get across to the person. No, abuse does not put anybody on the right path. If you want the person to do the right thing, it means that you who is pointing out the person's fault, you are already on the right path. Okay, and try to put these boundaries in place before godly relationships that God has even ordained from heaven will begin to collapse by our own mistakes. Okay, all right, so let's go to the next point. The next point is, what are the languages that are accepted or in that relationship? What words are accepted? Are abusive words accepted? Are you going to speak kind words? Only things that are going to help nurture the relationship, not just to always be abusing the person and be blaming the person. Always your partner does something. Always is not a good word to use. Okay, you can't say you always. Does that mean that that person never does something good? You say, when you do A, B, C, D, it makes me feel this way, so that it comes off as not attacking the person, but then the issue. This petty things I'm pointing out, some people have actually taken them for granted, and then their relationship now is nowhere, or is nothing to write home about. The enemy is not going to feed on bigger things to break it down. He is going to feed on minor issues that can be easily solved, just like the toothpaste issue I just mentioned. And then he will blow it out of proportion. Before you know it, that godly relationship God is trying to raise to bless our generation will all go down the drain. One of the pastors I know will say, on the wedding day, nobody said, I hate you. By the end of the day, you see them saying all sorts of things that are not supposed to be said. Okay, so I'm doing this video just to mention out a few boundaries that you have to keep in your relationship. I hope you learned a thing or two in this video. Thank you so much for being with me, and see you in the next video. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new here, welcome. Okay, so we are going to film a video. Okay, all right, bye.